Welcome to the Crash Team Racing League info session. I'm Hammerhead29, your league commissioner, and today, real quickly, I'll just be taking you through the website, how the league operates, where you can find your matches, how to enter your scores, and some of that other stuff. Now, I couldn't possibly have predicted the amount of attention that the league has received. We are up to 500 players actually playing, and we are just about to break 1,000 members in the Discord. We'll probably hit that in the next 3 or 4 minutes, so the response has been huge. You guys love Crash, and we love running leagues. So I'll jump right into it to keep this video pretty short. Let me just jump over to the website. So on the homepage of the website, we have CrashTeamRacingLeague.com. When you go there, this will be your home hub to find everything that you need for the league. So all of the leagues are listed down here below. And this red bar right here is where you can submit your results for the race. So let's walk you through just a little quick case example. I'm on PlayStation Player and I'm in the Solo League. So if I click here, this will take you to the PlayStation 4 Solo homepage. Now, each system and each type of league is also broken down into some regions based on the number of players. So for PlayStation 4 Solo, we have North and South America, also known as NASA in some of my acronyms. We have Europe, and then we have Asia and Australia. They are all independent of each other. So I am in PlayStation 4 Solo NASA. When you come to this page each week, Monday night is when it will be updated and you can find your matches. You will know the week based on the week part, and you will know the 3 maps that you're racing on based on the maps. So we have Crash Cove, Coco Park, and Ruse Tubes. These will be run 3 laps each, standard Crash Team Racing, items on, AI off if possible, and that's how you race them. To find yourself, this will be if you registered through the league, you go down and you can find your name. So I am down closer to the bottom in match 1025, Hammerhead29. I am playing against Tim Weaver, Nick Meggett, and O Swift. Here are supposed to be their Discord usernames. So at this point, I would go to Discord, add them all to a group DM message, and try to find a time this week before next Monday to play our match. So anytime from Tuesday through Sunday would be a good time. You could also add them on PlayStation. The left column is their PlayStation 4 username. If for some reason their Discord isn't showing up, try messaging them on PlayStation first. See if you can get them a message there. But yeah, so that's where they will show up. Now also, under the leaderboard, you can see that to the left on all of these. This will be where the points end up. So you'll be able to see each player, the number of weeks they've participated in, how many first place, second place, third place, and fourth place finishes, and how many points they have in the league, and also points per match. Now, this message probably won't apply to you, but this will not be immediately updated live. This will be updated once per week. You will see your scores entered probably every single day. So if you race on Tuesday, then by Wednesday you should see first place, second place, third place, and your points. If you don't see those entered, that means someone didn't submit your score or we haven't gotten around to it yet, so you can check in. But then at the end of the week, this leaderboard will reorganize with the people who have the most points first, and the people with the fewest points will be at the very bottom of the sheet. And that is because that's how the matches are decided. If you look at the top 4 on the leaderboard right now, Pro, Danny, Flash, and Doctor, they're the people in match number 1. The league is running on a Swiss tournament system. So after everyone has played week 1 and their scores have been entered, the top players will play each other, and the bottom players will play each other. The middle players will play each other, essentially. So it's a really good way to climb the leaderboard. Almost works like a tier system, but it should sort you guys pretty well, and you'll eventually be playing against people at your same skill level. Now, let's go into the rules and info real quick. The season will be 10 weeks long, starting this week. So right now, find the people you're playing, message them, and get your matches played by July 22nd. Each match will have 3 races with the tracks listed. You will need to play in 8 of the 10 weeks. I know people have vacations, or sometimes it's impossible to schedule with your other players. So you can skip 2 weeks if you want to. we will be dropping the lowest 2 weeks scores that you have. But if you play in all 10 matches, all 10 weeks, you will get a bonus point, so you'll get priority for those playoff positions. The points awarded are down below. First place 5 points, second place 3 points, third place 2 points, fourth place 1 point. And that is the same. If you only play with 3 people 1 week, then use first, second, and third. Just always go by that. And then team points will be pretty much the same. You will still rank people 1 through 4, and your team will just get the sum of yours. So if in the first race you finish in first place and your teammate is in fourth place, your total will be 6 points for that race. That's how it'll work out. Make sure that every match someone is keeping track of the finish position for each racers, because that will go on the form. So the setup, like I mentioned, each Monday night, they'll be posted on the website, and I'll post an announcement in Discord saying they are officially live. Everyone should try to create a group message. I can't stress that enough. Don't think that someone else will make it, because everyone will think that, and then no one will have a message group created. So actively search out the people if you can, and then start scheduling your match. There's a good website that I've linked here, one2meet.com, that helps you pick a time across different time zones. If someone hasn't replied to their messages by Wednesday night, feel free to schedule the match if you only have 3 people that are actually talking back and forth. If you have any problems with players not responding, just message me on Discord, and I'll see if it's maybe a missing Discord, and if you couldn't reach them on PlayStation. If you do reach them another way, tell them to get on Discord and send me a message just so I can update their name. I mentioned you're allowed to miss 2 matches without a penalty. Scoring will take your best 8. If you miss more than that and it's not for reasons that you've made aware, if you're on vacation or something, if you're just not responding to anyone, we'll probably cut players after week 2 to get rid of people who aren't actively participating. Score reporting. Make sure someone pays attention each time. I'll show you the form in a minute. We also highly encourage you to stream and record your league races so they can be submitted to the website. We will be compiling different viewpoints of players so that we can hopefully see some esports style races posted to the website. It'll also be good proof when you submit the scores each week so that we know someone isn't lying. Talked about that. Playoffs will be the top 32 players, 16 teams from each league. And then after a champion's been crowned, we will meet again against the other winners on their platform and the format. So what that means is there will be a champion for PS4 Solo North America, PS4 Solo Europe, and PS4 Solo Asia Australia. After those 3 have been found, we will probably have them play against each other to have a grand champion for PS4. Tiebreakers for the playoffs, when we're entering, if there's a tie, the order for tiebreakers will be first place finishes, then second place finishes, then a head-to-head result. Still a tiebreaker, we'll have a match played. We're hoping to award prizes to the winner of each platform league type, so PS4 Solo, PS4 Duo, etc. We are not charging admission to the league, but we highly ask that you guys donate if possible, if you can. We have links where you can either join a Patreon or just a PayPal donation one time, and that will help to buy prizes for people who are participating in the league. And we will post all the receipts so you can see that we're not taking any money from the league. Race rules. When the lobby's set up, invite the other players. The races should be run with no AI option. Currently, the feature has some bugs, though, so if you can't select no AI, then just go for the easiest one. That seems to be a universal bug at the time, so everyone's experiencing it, so it's not going to hurt anyone. If you run your race on Wednesday with AI and then you realize you're able to reschedule it with everyone, then you can do a re-race, but make sure to put a note about that. And then we also have some basic rules, which we'll be adding to, but the number 1 rule is to be honest and fair to people in the league. If you feel like it's an unintentional glitch, just don't use it. We're trying to select our maps based on this to kind of mitigate that. But if you have any questions on certain shortcuts or glitches during a race, agree with the rest of the people in the lobby before racing the map. That'll be the easiest way that everyone's on board. We also suggest recording your races and uploading them so you can have the link in the score submission. That way, if you're accusing someone of cheating and you have a video, we can watch it as the staff. Violators will be warned and may be banned from the league if it keeps happening. We're also adding some hard rules at the bullet points, and these will not be tolerated at any time. So the lap glitch that was famous on Thunderstruck, where you can jump a lap immediately. And also no driving backwards to impede other players, especially in duos. So don't drive in reverse and try and harm the other team so that your teammate can finish in first. First, it's unfair racing. I don't know why you would do that, but just don't. Anything that's bulleted here means don't do it at any time. So that's the basic rules. We may keep adding to those. But for score submission, so once you have finished, you will go to this link on the home webpage. And when you open it up, you fill out the form. We are collecting email address and username just so the staff can make sure we know who's submitting these in case someone's complaining that a false report has been filed. We can kind of track that down. You'll then go to your league. So I'll do mine, PS4 Solo. I'm in the Nassau region. My match, I think, was 1024. Player, hammer. And then this is where you can fill it out. So race 1, I finished 2nd. Race 2, I finished 3rd. And race 3, I finished 4th because I'm a pretty bad racer. But you just do that. Do the same for player 2, player 3, player 4 if one's playing. If he's missing, just leave this blank. And then I have a spot for proof as well. So if you recorded a video of the 3 races, or if you just took pictures of the scoreboards and uploaded them to Imgur or another website, then you can post that here. That way we have some concrete proof of it happening in case someone tries to dispute the fact, but it's not required. So back to the website. You can go to your leagues either down here, or you can go on the drop downs. Either one gets you there. I talked about solos, but let's go to duos real quick so you can see what that looks like. The only difference in duos is that the team name is listed instead in the match, and then the 4 discords, so you can still find kind of the group. The top one for each team, so Perfect and ViroKing, are the team captains, so you two can at least talk to each other in message. There may not be a Discord for their player 2. That just means it's a friend on their system, but they are on Discord. But the team captain is responsible for scheduling that match. There's also some spots where there's uneven teams where the last place team will get a bye week. They'll get half of the possible points possible, so that way they kind of move up to the middle of the pack. But at the end of the season, we're still counting the best 8 out of 10 races, so we'll probably end up fixing something around that, but that's where it's at for now. So right now, Lostel Pump wouldn't have a match this week, but next week they would. We have a different submission tab as well. So if you've submitted your scores, but later on you have uploaded your race viewpoint, then you can submit that here as well. So you would do your league, your region, match ID. So that's how we find out exactly what race you were in. And then your username and your video link. With this, we hope to combine the videos so that we can see a viewpoint. Ideally, we could have all 4 screens showing at once in like a 4-person split screen, and our staff will do commentary over it. So we'll try to set up a whole esports thing. We also have a top plays of the week that will go up on our YouTube from the league members. So you can submit that here with your name, video link, description, social media if you want a shout out kind of underneath your name. And this could be just cool tricks that you did, good plays to like finish first at the last second. It could be funny clips as well, funny glitches that kind of happen throughout the game too. Doesn't have to be during a match race. It could be outside as well. So you can submit those there. The idea with a bunch of these is that we will have a show once a week where we show a lot of these pre-made videos. So some commentary, some top plays of the week, some interviews with players, some league updates. and all of that. So we'll hopefully be turning this more and more into an esport as it goes forward. We still have a time trials up on the website where you can fill out the form, username, track, time, character, system, link, and nationality if you want to. And you can view that right here. So you can see these are all the ones that have been submitted so far. And if you go to Android Alley, there's the top time, what character, who it was, the system. Click on proof. He's got a screenshot. Some of these guys have got videos too, so anything works. But it's a cool way that you can keep up with people in the league. We have our socials listed on the website as well, so Twitch, Discord, and YouTube, and Twitter. We also got the Reddit down here at the bottom on every page. They were gracious to pin all of our posts at the very beginning, which is why we got such a huge following. So we are very thankful for them, and we should be posting updates there as well. Finally, on the website, we do have a spot for donations. As I mentioned, we hope to get prizes for all of the top finishers in this tournament every single season. So donations will be the best way to kind of help get prizes for them. There's some cool Crash Team Racing trophies and medals that you can buy online. That would be our ideal goal. So you can support us any way you can. We got Patreon, where you can do some really low options, get special Discord roles, maybe some credits in video. Might even run some special bracket tournaments, just one-off weekend tournaments. Or over a whole month, actually, for Patreon. So we'll have everyone in a bracket. And we take one time as well, so just on PayPal. So all of this money, kind of listed here, it'll go to cover prizes for the winners. The remaining money each season would go towards a gaming charity. So there's a couple that buy video games for children's hospitals, and we would hope to put money directly towards that. And we can buy Crash Team Racing for some children's hospitals and other foundations. So that way we can spread the Crash love. We may also consider using some of this on directly improving the league. That hasn't been decided yet. But right now, this website is through Google Sites, and it was all built by myself. So it takes a lot to update, especially these spreadsheets for the leagues. They can be very finicky. Small things can kind of crash a whole thing. So right now, it's a good system, but we as staff still have to enter. Once you fill out the score form that we see the ranking, then we as staff have to go in and update the spreadsheet so that it reflects on the scoreboard and the matches are all listed right. So ideally, we'll switch over to a better website platform that allows us to run this as well as possible, where you can log in, the matches are all set automatically, and that. But this is where we are for a start. Season 1 is our test, so things may go wrong, but we're hoping to get through them. Just bear with us. As always, join the Discord. That link is on the socials. The Discord is where you can chat with pretty much everyone, so you can see they're talking about their matches right now that are posted. But we got a ton of stuff on here: Twitter updates, time trials, clip share, art share, meme land, streams and self promo, aesthetic, which is solely for how you've designed your cart, different voice channels as well, casual races if you're looking for them. So this is the great place to hang out, but I believe that's all for updates right now. If you leave any comments on the YouTube video, then I will try to answer them, any questions you have. Also, just message me on Discord, either in suggestions or direct message Hammerhead29 if you got any issues. But with that, I am going to end the video for now. Hope you guys have a great night. Subscribe, of course, like, do all that stuff. And tune in for some highlights and some commentary races on YouTube here in a few days.